I guess this is a horse pedicure.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay guys, I am here with Blain Mibb. He is here in Northeast Oklahoma and he is a horseshoer. So he's going to tell us a little bit about what he's working on and how long he's been in the business, where all he goes, and just share a little bit of his expertise.
So this is a 5-year-old that I've been working on. His name's Kool-Aid.
Okay.
He was a barrel horse prospect that my wife had bought and that we were training, and he was coming along really good. And he got a pretty bad injury to his front right, and instead of doing what everybody else had told us to do, just get rid of him, I said, well, I do this for a living. I might as well put my money where my mouth is and try to fix him. So I've been working on this front foot for about a year. And everything I've done to it has got him to where he's sound on his foot now. So
oh, wow.
he's back to moving around on it good. 6 to 8 weeks. 8 weeks usually in the wintertime because everything grows a little slower.
Okay, okay.
I had 6 weeks in the summertime, and if they're really growing, you know, horses that are being used and rodeoed on a lot, they're getting really good high nutrient feed and their feet will grow a little faster, so sometimes they'll end up doing 4 to 5 weeks with those horses.
Okay.
There's different shoes that you can get if they're mainly just like trail horses out of that they're just walking. I usually just put a regular flat shoe on. If they're on some pretty rocky terrain, you can put pads on their feet, or just a rubber pad or a leather pad on the bottom of their foot. In between their foot and the shoe helps protect their feet and get stone bruises or anything like that. This one's heels comes all the way back. This is called the frog.
Yeah.
This line here is called a bar. Okay, this is the quarters of his foot, and that's his toe. You can tell his heels are supposed to come back to the widest part of the frog. This heel doesn't grow that far because in his injury, he cut from the skin back to here. He cut all of that whole foot off.
So all of that grew back.
That was gone, and
so my gosh,
I've had lots of meticulous putting different shoes on him and letting him grow for a little while and just being patient with him and letting time be the ultimate healer. I've actually got some heel to come back. It's not ever going to come back to where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But he's got heel support now that he didn't have. He's got some of his bars that are growing back. This is basically the bar of the foot keeps the heels from flexing out.
Okay.
So this is all sole growth. Oh, buddy, I know I'm holding for a while. I'm sorry. This is all sole growth here. This outside is hoof wall. A lot of people think that the bar of the foot is actually sole, and it's not. It's strong hoof wall that grows inside the foot to give the foot structural strength. And everybody's makeup's different. I mean, I don't wear the same shoe size that you do, and so my foot's a little different than the next person's. And the same thing in horses, and you can't just do a generic shoeing on all of them. You got to shoe them for what their foot is. And so sometimes that gets lost in translation, especially whenever a guy's got several hundred that he's trying to get done in a day, or one's kind of pulling him around and being a pain. He just wants to get him done, and if you do it wrong the first time, then you've got to fix it over the next few shoeings.
Gotcha.
And so if it never gets addressed, then it just gets worse.
Yeah.
If there's something that needs specially done, then yeah, I don't have a forge. I usually just weld stuff together. I've got some shoes that I've built for horses who need some more therapeutic support to their tendons, or their heels are completely been cut off, or something to that effect, and they need some heel support that I've built to help in that aspect. There's one right now that I have been working on for about 8 months, and he's just now able to go back to Texas to the trainer. And he's been wearing shoes that I've built.
Oh, nice.
Because he didn't have any heels at all and had pulled his tendons in his front legs, and so. This, the entire outside, and this gave the only support he had across the middle of his foot over his frog, because both heels were cut off. So he couldn't put any pressure on his heels at all. So his foot was supported by the front 3/4 of his foot. His heels were completely floated off. Allowed his foot to grow out. So I've been going over that for, I'm gonna say, about 6.5, 7 months now. This is actually the second time putting a regular shoe on him. So he's just now getting to the point to where he can wear regular shoes.
That is amazing. So are you going to put this shoe on him or another one?
No, I'm going to put a regular shoe on.
Oh, yeah, so this was what
he has been wearing.
This was kind of like the cast.
Yeah, this was the support that he needed to allow his heels to grow. Now that his heels have grown out, he's able to wear a regular shoe. Check and see where I need to take off and and how much I need to take off. The tricky part about him is figuring out where it needs to lay so he doesn't reach up and grab it and pull it off.
Oh.
Because as you can see here, there's nothing there. I got very little on the inside, trying to get it to hit right. And you've got to give support all the way out the back side of the heels. That way you're not rocking that foot or anything. It's got support. Oh, big guy. All right, here we go. See that little magnet?
Yep.
Oh, big guy. Oh, bud.
Okay, so now you're just snipping off the nails?
Yeah, nipping them off. Keeping my hand underneath them so nothing else gets it in the foot.
I guess this is a horse pedicure.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That right there is what you call therapeutic horseshoeing. Instead of turning him all out and selling him, he just saved his life, and the horse is going to be usable. Yeah, valuable.